Today I'll share powerful methods to transform rigid thinking into creative problem solving. Are you stuck facing the same challenges over and over, feeling like you're hitting a mental wall? Do you find yourself using the same approaches even when they're clearly not working? Or maybe you feel frustrated when unexpected changes disrupt your carefully planned routines? If any of this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone, and the good news is that mental agility can be dramatically improved starting today. Here's why so many people get trapped in rigid thinking patterns. First, your brain naturally creates mental shortcuts called neural pathways. While these help you process information quickly, they can become mental ruts that limit creative thinking. It's like always taking the same route to work, efficient, but you miss discovering better paths. Second, many people mistake rigid thinking for being thorough or consistent, when it's actually a defense mechanism against uncertainty. Your brain prefers predictability, so it resists new approaches even when current methods aren't working. Third, most people never actually exercise their cognitive flexibility. Just like physical muscles, your mental agility requires regular training to stay sharp and adaptable. Without this practice, your thinking becomes increasingly narrow and inflexible. The good news is that research from multiple universities shows that cognitive flexibility can be improved at any age with simple daily practices. Once you understand these causes, you can start rewiring your brain for enhanced mental agility. Now let's dive into 6 practical methods that will transform your thinking. The first method is SCAMPER flexibility training. This takes just 10 minutes daily and requires nothing special. Choose any problem you're facing, whether it's work-related, personal, or even hypothetical. Then systematically ask yourself these questions. What can I substitute? What can I combine? What can I adapt? What can I modify? What can I put to another use? What can I eliminate? What can I reverse? Write down at least one idea for each SCAMPER prompt, no matter how unusual it seems. Practice this with 3 different problems throughout your day. A research team found that people using this method showed increased creative solutions within just 1 week. Start with small, low-stakes problems to build confidence before tackling major challenges. The second method is perspective shifting, which takes only 5 minutes per situation. When you're stuck on any problem, ask yourself 3 specific questions. First, how would your biggest role model approach this challenge? Really think about their mindset and methods. Next, how would someone from a completely different culture solve this problem? This forces you to consider approaches outside your usual framework. Finally, what would the opposite solution look like, and could any part of it actually work? Write down insights from each perspective before moving to the next question. Multiple research institutions have shown this technique reduces frustration and increases empathy. Keep a small notebook to record breakthrough moments and review them weekly to reinforce these new thinking patterns. The third method is the daily comfort zone challenge, requiring 15 minutes daily. Each morning, identify one small thing you normally do the same way. Then deliberately do it differently. Take a new route to work, use your non-dominant hand for simple tasks, try a new approach to routine activities, or rearrange your workspace. During the activity, pay attention to what feels uncomfortable and ask yourself why. At night, spend 5 minutes journaling about what you learned from the experience. According to research from an international organization, people who practice this show reduced anxiety around change within just 1 week. Start extremely small, like brushing your teeth with the other hand, and gradually increase the challenge level. This builds your tolerance for uncertainty and trains your brain to see change as opportunity rather than threat. The fourth method is strategic mind mapping for problem solving. When facing any challenge, create a visual diagram with your problem in the center. Draw branches for different aspects of the issue, then sub-branches for potential solutions, resources needed, and possible obstacles. Use colors and simple drawings to engage different parts of your brain. Spend 15 minutes on each map, letting your mind make unexpected connections. A university study found that people using mind mapping generated 40% more creative solutions compared to traditional list making. The visual nature helps you see relationships between ideas that linear thinking might miss. Practice this technique 3 times per week with different types of problems to build your visual thinking skills. The fifth method is the incubation technique for breakthrough thinking. When you've been working on a problem for a while without success, deliberately step away for at least 30 minutes. During this break, engage in a completely different activity like walking, listening to music, or doing simple physical tasks. Don't think about the problem at all. Research teams have discovered that stepping away allows your unconscious mind to continue processing while removing mental blocks. Many people report sudden insight moments during or immediately after these breaks. The key is to truly disengage from the problem, not just take a break while still thinking about it. This works because your conscious mind stops interfering with your brain's natural pattern-making abilities. The sixth method is social perspective diversification through strategic conversations. Each week, have meaningful discussions with 3 people who have very different backgrounds, expertise, or viewpoints from your own. Ask them how they would approach challenges you're facing. Listen without immediately judging their suggestions. A research institution found that people who regularly engage with diverse perspectives show significantly improved problem-solving abilities. This doesn't mean you have to use every suggestion, but exposure to different thinking styles expands your mental toolkit. You can do this through professional networking, community groups, online forums, or even casual conversations with neighbors, service workers, or people from different generations. Let me summarize what we discussed today. First, practice the SCAMPER method for 10 minutes daily with real problems. Next, ask 3 perspective questions when facing any challenge. Then, challenge one comfort zone habit every single day. Also, create mind maps for complex problems 3 times per week. Additionally, use the incubation technique when you feel stuck on any issue. Finally, have weekly conversations with people who think differently than you do. The most important thing is to start small and be consistent. Even 5 minutes of perspective shifting can create immediate results, so please begin with whichever method feels most doable for you right now. After watching this video, please try the perspective shift method first. Choose a current challenge you're facing and spend just 5 minutes asking those 3 questions. It only takes 5 minutes, so try it right now. Write down what you discover, because you might feel noticeable changes in your thinking within just a few days of consistent practice. If today's content was helpful, please hit the like button and share it with someone who could benefit from more mental flexibility. If you want more practical solutions for personal growth and problem solving, please subscribe to the channel. Let's solve problems together and build mental agility that serves us in every area of life. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and remember, your most creative solutions are waiting just beyond your current thinking patterns.